One of my most requested videos is that of a LEGO Studio tour, and so this is probably going to be one of the more casual videos I make, but I did want to show you my workspace and basically how I go about sorting and displaying my collection in the space. So this is the view. If you've watched this channel at all, you've probably become a little too familiar with, but if you back out a little bit, becomes pretty apparent that we're surrounded by brick. This is my main work table. This is where most of the creations begin to take shape. Also, I've got my wonderful iMac in which I do all the editing, and also I work from home here. Immediately underneath is my wonderful tire bin, filled pretty much to the brim. It's quite disgusting. We've got a few unopened kits from the latest gift with purchase, double VIP points, and actually inside this container are some minifigures that I built. Oh, I probably shouldn't damage that box. Behind that, you can kind of see miscellaneous large pieces, which include a lot of boat hulls. We have the Life on Mars pump, and it looks like the Mars mission wings from one of the larger kits of that last wave. Also, the A-Wing is sitting new in box over here. There's a few other boxed items, instruction manuals, and base plates hidden away in here. Also, it looks like Knight's Kingdom, perhaps a video on that sometime in the future. Over here we have a lot of the large bricks that fill these largest containers. These are sorted down by color, actually, which is relatively new. I only swapped these over to being relatively color sorted after my time on LEGO Masters. So we have our browns and tans in here, black and white, and then we have blay and light blay, Star Wars minifigures, turrets, and again some of the larger pieces, those panel wall pieces, burps, and this desperately needs to be sorted down further, but that is all my wedge plates, basically above say a 3x6. Continuing on over, got some more miscellaneous stuff. We got the Lord of the Rings minifigure collection. We got LEGO Universe stuff. All the minifigures. These are perhaps some of those fun bins to look at. We've got the heads sorted out by design. They're stacked, or relative design. Legs, torsos, hair pieces. Got all sorts of grass, plants. Up here we have Minecraft minifigures and some work in progress stuff going on there. Some fun pieces that I don't want to get scratched up too bad. The Nintendo prints, I don't really know what to do with them quite yet, but so they're there. So this back wall serves as basically the place where I put out all my bricks for when I'm building. So these boxes, which we'll get to later, typically end up here in a huge line as I build on this surface. I love these open top containers because they're so easy to access, but a lot of these parts I don't get to too frequently. So just a little bit of everything. And at one point I had tried to label them, but things move around a lot, and if you have a significant LEGO collection, I think you realize that as well. There's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason to the layout of these bins in particular, because it is a unique size. It's one of the smaller container sizes I have. So there's either small parts that I have a lot of, like levers and teeth, or medium-sized parts that I have a medium amount of, such as like 3x3 dishes, or these guys, things like that. So there are a lot of smaller pieces, but there are some bigger ones here as well. We do have all our bars and antenna right here in a row though, which is nice. Those get used quite frequently. Below is something I did after LEGO Masters as well, which is sort out my 1x2 tiles by color. This is obviously not all colors that exist, but the ones that came closest to filling a pick-a-brick cut because it looks best. Underneath all that is much of the same, kind of just a slightly larger blue bins, which have a lot of assorted elements. And then here This is the fun stuff. First of all, my Lego Master Shrine, which includes a panel signed by the cast. We have a Kelsey bracelet there, and of course a mini Sunshine Wagon. So here are a lot of those smaller pieces. So as you can see, we got teeth, more teeth, rubber bands, things I don't have a lot of. These new arch pieces, for example. And up here, leaves definitely don't fit in those containers anymore. There's just so many in use right now, it doesn't matter. And then we get a lot to the minifigure accessories and such. So you'll find neck pieces here, but also a lot of these small detailed parts. And moving here, even more minifigure accessories all over the place. Some of these are really fun to rifle through. For instance, books. What else we got? Construction tools, jackhammers, pickaxes, TNT. There's all sorts of these things, and I need a better system for labeling on the front because you obviously can't see all those pieces right away. So next up, we've got pips, 1x1 round plates sorted down by color, as well as cheese slopes. Being in these bins, they're easy to move around, easy to transport, easy to see what's going on, easy to dig through. It's good stuff. On this shelf, I do have my pip collection, which is an essential thing, of course. I don't know, I got obsessed with these. It's beautiful. More fun things over here. You can see that there is food and dishes. Got some aliens, plants, animals. You can see the rat tails. And then down below, plants. And we got gemstones. All the clips, those are nicely labeled. This container is purely Technic. So lots of different Technic things that of course do come in handy. And this is just miscellaneous, mostly newer small parts. So you'll see a lot of dots in here, candles, things like that. Anything 1x1 typically ends up in here. Over here is overflow of these Dollar Tree clear boxes. These are, again, a lot of bigger elements, castle wall pieces, large animals, castle turrets, boats, doors, etc., etc. This is where the bulk of the collection is stored, in these Dollar Tree boxes, which are so useful. Basically what we got going on here is 1 by plates. Some of them are sorted down by color. We've got our grayscale colors, and colors, and they're all sorted by size as well. Extra 1x2s and 1x1s are further sorted down by color in individual bags. So first one, we got more plates 2x in grayscale, and then warm colors, and then down actually on the bottom is where the cool colors are, along with small wedge plates. And here is 1x2 bricks. So we have that sorted down by color. We got browns on the bottom, cool colors, warm colors, black and white, grays. Then we get our modified bricks. So we get all sorts of profile bricks, clips, and then the Technic bricks over here on the side. Tiles and modified tiles take up this spot. Very popular spot, as you can imagine. So again, sorted only by size here, and then we got the modified. So these are large tiles. As you can see, large specialized tiles. 2x3s, 2x6s, 2x4s, 2x2s, jumpers, 2x2 jumpers, and then we've got these guys as well. Rounded bricks and 1x1s. Fill up this. Same thing. Again, bricks and pieces that I have a lot of are continually sorted down by color as well. It just makes it so much easier to look through. And of course, when you're building, you tend to build based on a certain color, so it makes more sense to sort like that. Here we have a lot of brackets, snots, clips, a lot of modified 1x2 plates. These are actually old gray and old dark gray. On the bottom, we've got more bricks sorted down by color. So there's the orange bin that was hit pretty hard for the sunshine wagon. We've got various warm colors, various cool colors, then red, green, blue, yellow, all the staples of Lego. Up here we've got all sorts of slopes and curves. Slopes and curves, there's a ton of them in the Lego system, and they all definitely have their time and use. But holy cow, there's just so many. Some are sorted down by colors, and the 2x2 slopes especially, and the 1x2 just had to be sorted down. There's just so many of them. Getting a little more random here. Lots of windows, big cheater pieces basically. That's what's going on here, as well as some other bricks, and most of the arches are stored down here, as well as some other random things. So that is the Great Wall. These containers are great. I can't recommend them enough. They're so cheap. They stack pretty nicely, and they fit great on the shelf. It's the most efficient way to store the collection and make it all look uniform. I think that's the best part about it. So up top, you'll notice a few kits. So we have the Black Pearl, the Mercedes-Benz logger truck behind that. Got Mars Mission, a rough-looking Galaxy Explorer. We got the old Harry Potter sets. Some of my favorite modulars still remain up here. We got Fire Brigade, more Harry Potter, new Minecraft layout. I'll have to do something on that later. Minifigure stand. There's some fun ones in here. The only one that's actually a proper Lego produced minifigure is Darth Revan. Crystal King. Some MOCs up there as well. So that actually brings us around to here. Lots of stuff built right now. So up top, the Old Tunnels logo. The Hobbit minifigures. Winnie the Pooh set. Looks like we got some classic space below that. Lots of VinWeek builds. Nintendo. Wall-E down there. The bookshop. Supernova. Souped up Supernova. Some more VinWeek stuff. Got Audrey's Jellyfish. Endurance. Got Hogwarts Express back there. There's just a little bit of everything together right now. The Sunshine Wagon is up here with Toothless. Got Septa Baylor. And then, of course, the Harry Potter minifigure collection. So that's where these guys hang out. That takes up a lot of space. I'll probably do a video on them one of these days. Right now, they're kind of just hidden back here. There's some more stuff hidden away under there that I'm not going to show quite yet. That is the Lego Workspace. This has been my Lego home for quite some time now. It's my entire life, in fact. And I'm really grateful to have had this space for the last 2 decades. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and it's time for me to move on with my life. This place will stay around for some time, and I will be revisiting it. But yeah, I'm going to miss this space as I move out on my own. But I'm looking forward to building something even bigger and better, maybe even a little more organized than this. I hope you enjoyed. I know this is a pretty casual video, not the likes of which I'm used to making for this channel. But I know a lot of people have been excited to see this space and what's all in it. Yeah, thank you for taking the time to watch.